Hey YouTube, I'm Flavia Del Monte from FlaviaLiciousFitness.com, where I teach you how to love your body 365 days a year by training smarter, not just harder. Welcome to day 5, the last day of our summer fat loss workout series. Today we are going to be targeting the arms and the abs, so get ready to sweat with me. When I train biceps and triceps together, a lot of times I do supersets. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to do 3 supersets. We're gonna start with the biceps on each superset, and here are some really cool techniques to really emphasize the biceps. When you're doing a curl, you're gonna be thinking about lifting that dumbbell out towards the wall instead of thinking about raising it up. So you're gonna lift it out towards the wall, and as soon as your elbow comes to a 90-degree angle, then we're gonna switch the emphasis and think about moving that dumbbell towards your bicep. That's really going to isolate the biceps. Go ahead and try it. You guys are gonna love this technique that I learned from Vince Del Monte. So for the triceps, we wanna be thinking about bringing that elbow towards the wall that it's facing. So as you're coming back up into the extended position, you wanna be thinking elbows out to the wall. So using the same techniques as a bicep curl with the dumbbells, we're going to be thinking about scraping that wall in front of us with our hands. So as we bring the rope up, we're thinking about touching the wall in front of us. Once we get into a nice bend, we're gonna be thinking about bringing that rope all the way back to our biceps. Notice my tempo, it's nice and controlled. I'm never swinging weights. I'm never using my entire body to bring the weight up. I'm keeping my elbows nice and tight towards my side, and I'm just using my biceps to bring the weight up. So we're gonna superset the bicep curl with a pulley with an overhead tricep extension. The key to the overhead tricep extension is to make sure that you contract the triceps at the beginning of the movement, because it's gonna be the hardest in that position. And a lot of times what happens is that our shoulders take over. So if you squeeze those shoulders right from the get-go, you're gonna take out the work that the shoulder is gonna be trying to do, and you're going to therefore put the emphasis on the triceps where we want them to be. So I always throw in hammer curls during my bicep training because my forearm muscles are really weak. So when I'm doing things like deadlifts, I can actually feel my forearms just killing me. And so I want to make sure that I strengthen my forearms along with my biceps. So this is also going to target the brachialis, the muscle underneath the bicep. So same techniques as the bicep curl, we want to be thinking about bringing that dumbbell out to the wall instead of up. Once you have a 90-degree bend in your elbow, think about bringing those dumbbells towards your biceps. And when you lower down nice and slowly so that you keep the tension in the bicep. There's another technique. And for the last part of the workout here, our third superset, we're going to be doing some tricep kickbacks with the dumbbells. Notice the position of my shoulder, it's back behind me. This is gonna shorten the triceps, essentially making it harder to do and therefore working more of our tricep muscles. Again, keep the elbows nice and tight towards you, and when you extend and lock out your elbow. So a lot of women ask me what are some exercises that target the lower abs. So I want to show you some different movements. We're going to start off by doing the leg raise. And a lot of times we're using our hip flexors if we do this movement incorrectly. So listen up and really try to nail this technique down. What we're going to do is when we're bringing our legs up, we're going to be thinking about driving our belly button through the pad of the bench. If you're on a floor, you can do the exact same technique. Think about driving your belly button down through the floor. And then when we're lowering down, we're gonna be expanding our rib cage. Now, another tip is when you come back up into the crunch, we're gonna be thinking about blowing out all of our air. So as we're blowing out all of the air, we are thinking about bringing the belly button toward the bench, and don't forget about that pelvic tilt. So tilt your pelvis up so that we're not using the hip flexors. So same technique here. All that I did was I just added a different angle just to make it even harder. Okay, so we're gonna do some plank variations. So this is something that I learned from Megan from MI40 Gym in Tampa. What we're gonna do is we're gonna do some emphasis through our hands. So we're going to start off in the normal plank position. And now we're gonna think about pushing our hands outward towards the wall. So all the intention is coming through our arms and right through our hands. So I'm thinking about pushing outward. Hold that for 10 seconds. And then switch the emphasis and think about driving your elbows back towards the wall. Hold that for 10 seconds. And then towards the wall in front of us, think about shifting the focus, driving out through the fingertips to touch the wall in front of us, and hold that for 10 seconds. And then back to neutral, hold for 10 seconds. And to do a proper plank, you wanna make sure that you are engaging your abs and you don't have a slouch in your midsection. You wanna be driving your hips high, and again, making sure that those abs are nice and tight. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, make sure that you like that for me. And because you've watched this video all the way to the end, I wanna hook you up with my most popular free fat loss program, where you're going to lose fat faster than you thought possible. And it's not that hard either. All you have to do is click the annotation link above, enter your first name, your email address, make sure that you confirm that link, and I'll send you my free workout right away. If you're watching from your mobile device, you're not gonna be able to click the annotation link, but don't worry, I got you covered as well. All you have to do is click the link in the description box below. It's gonna be your very first link. Follow the exact same steps and I will send you that free program right away. Let me know what you wanna cover in upcoming series. Go ahead and put the comments in the comment section below. And thanks again for watching. See you soon.